Welcome to TopClick Joe. Today we're talking about Microsoft Ads Management. Okay, so let's just get right into this. And below this video, if you're on our website, you can just read all this yourself. So I'm not going to read every word because that would take too long. And who wants to listen to me read every word anyway? All right, so let's talk about Microsoft Ads. We have an a la carte where we can just manage your Microsoft Ads if that's what you want us to do. But it's also a component of our Ultimate 16 marketing package where we market you everywhere. And you can go look that up on our website, all 16 things that we do for you for one low price. All right. So let's get into this real quick about Microsoft Ads. Microsoft Ads, of course, we all know there's less competition because, there's only, Microsoft has about 9% of search share, where Google is the lion's share of all search, okay, on Google search. How it usually works with Microsoft is usually the older generation uses Microsoft more than the younger generation, only because if they buy a computer out of the box, the PC comes equipped with Microsoft search right on the platform, right on that new laptop or desktop that the person has bought. And mostly, when older people get a computer, they may not know there's a Google, and they're happy searching right from Microsoft. If you've ever been in a restaurant, and I've noticed this all the time, you got a family sitting there, maybe there's 4 kids, the mom and dad, and the grandparents. All the kids, for sure, are on their phones looking at Facebook or looking at something, right? They might even be doing a search in Google. The parents might do it. It's hard to say. Yes, 50-50. Almost always when I'm looking at a table at a restaurant, the grandparents are not on their phones surfing. They don't even really know how to do it, okay? So when I talk about an older generation, that generation has the money too because they've saved their whole life. And when they make decisions to buy, they're usually decided. They're going to get their carpet cleaned. They're going to do this or that, right? They're not thinking about it. They're just going to do it. And they're going to do this search for a carpet cleaner, and whoever comes up first most likely is going to get the job, right? It's a diverse audience for sure. And it integrates with LinkedIn targeting. This is kind of cool. It's the only platform that links with LinkedIn. That's kind of hard to say. But anyway, it does that, and I'll do a video on that too. Strong return on investment. If you have people on there searching and they have money, and they're a highly educated or highly engaged audience, they're going to make a buying decision fairly quickly. So let's talk about launching Microsoft Ads. First thing we're going to do is onboarding. We're going to talk with you. We're going to send you a form that you're going to fill out that's pretty lengthy because we want to know what are you going after? What type of clients do you want? What does your business do? We need to understand your business also, right? So that's why we have the initial consultation, market analysis and research. So once we figure out what you're going to do, we're going to do our research and we're going to do our market analysis. Okay. And so that's very important that this happens. Keyword research is a big part of market research, right? We need to know what keywords do you want to use. If you're a carpet cleaner, we want to use keywords like carpet cleaner near me, carpet cleaning business, carpet cleaning service, those types of keywords that are buying keywords. Same with negative keywords. We don't want you to come up for low moisture carpet cleaning if you only do hot water extraction. So we're going to make sure we're finding negatives also. Let me give you a better idea of what that means. If you're an odor control specialist, and we have a lot of clients that do odor control with us, and you do cat odor, dog odor, smoke odor, skunk odor, cooking odor, all those types of odors you find in homes or businesses, right? So if somebody was to search foot odor removal, underarm odor elimination, they're trying to figure out how to get rid of their underarm odor. Well, you don't do that. And if Google shows your ad because you're not using proper negatives, you might pay for a click, and you don't even do that type of odor, okay? So we make sure you're protected there. Campaign strategy and development, that's why we're talking to you. That's where we're figuring it all out. We're going to come up with a strategy. And like I said, you can read all this below on our website. If you're on our website right now, under Microsoft Ads, all this is right here. That's why I'm not going to read it word for word. So campaign strategies, we need to know your budget. What are you expecting? Maybe you're a carpet cleaner with one truck. You're working by yourself, and you're expecting to make $100,000 a month. Well, that is a bad expectation because you're most likely not going to do $100,000 by yourself. You can absolutely do that with a crew. In fact, we have clients that do well over $1 million and even over $2 million in carpet cleaning. So ad creative and copy crafting. Okay. So we're going to start creating your ads based on what your needs are and what you're going after, right? We're going to create these ads. We're going to do landing page recommendations. We're going to look at your website. Let's say you have a website and it doesn't have a form somebody can fill out, or it has a phone number, but it's so small in the footer that no one's ever going to find it. So we help you with that. And you know what it needs to look like if we're going to be doing Microsoft advertising for you. Then once we have campaigns, so here's how it works. There's an account. The account is Joe's Carpet Cleaning. Then we're going to create campaign or campaigns. We usually create several campaigns. We're going to test different types of campaigns to see what works best. And then under a campaign is an ad group. Think of it like this. If you do an odor removal, you might have a campaign that is max click campaign. And it's for odor max click campaign. Under that, you have ad groups. And an ad group might be cat odor, dog odor, smoke odor, cooking odor, skunk odor. Those are ad groups, and each ad group is associated with keywords for that ad group. If it's cat odor, it's keyword for cat odor removal, so on and so forth, okay? So then once we get all this going, we got to set up our tracking and analytics, right? We're going to make sure you have an analytics account set up and tracking is set up. Maybe you're using something like CallRail, okay? And then we're going to look at everything together and we're going to review it. And then we're going to launch that campaign. Okay, so once we launch it, it's live. Now remember, I was talking to you in the beginning that Microsoft is about 9% of the search market. Google has a much, much bigger market than Microsoft. But remember, we were talking about there's people that, like, it could be older people and they make buying decisions. So if your business, it was in like somewhere in Arizona, right, where a lot of people retire in Arizona, and so we're going to go after that market in Arizona, or Florida, like I don't know if you've ever heard of the Villages, but there's a place where a lot of retired people live. You know, Fort Myers is another great area where there's a big population of retired people. And think about these places in the winter. You might live in New York, but you're going to Florida because you have a place that you live all winter because you don't like 4 feet of snow in New York. So you go to where it's perfect weather in the wintertime in Florida, right? So that market even grows bigger in the winter because a lot of snowbirds go down to where it's warm in the wintertime, okay? Like I was saying, older people use Bing compared to Google. It's a proven fact, right? They have different spending habits. Like when they're ready to buy something, they're going to buy it. So we're going to tailor your content to that market, to that persona, to older generation. We're going to talk to them different than we would talk to somebody that might be 20. So of course there's less competition. Brand loyalty, older individuals tend to exhibit stronger brand loyalty. And you know, when they're happy with something, they stick with it, all right? And so you can read this on your own. So if we're going to do Microsoft Ads for you, it's $397 a month to manage that. Usually this is coupled with you're already paying us for Google Ads because you don't want to just do Microsoft without Google. And the cool thing about Google Ads is it actually integrates with Microsoft Ads. We can download all the data, all the keywords, all the campaigns, all the ads into Microsoft in minutes and then have it set up. And we already know it was working in Google, so it should work in Microsoft, okay? So listen, if you're interested in this at all, contact us at onboarding@topclickjoe.com, or you can call us at 970-817-1248, or you can connect with us on the World Wide Web at topclickjoe.com. You can connect with us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, or Google Business Profile. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and God bless you.